very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for finding time to be with us on this week's edition of the program. We remain your source for all the latest happenings in the world of business. My name is Lucy Ugbe. Welcome. On our lineup this week, International Women's Day is celebrated across the world on March the 8th, but the celebration continues all year round as it marks the call to action to increase gender equality. There is no doubt that the COVID-19 pandemic has challenged the world, and the challenged word is an alert word. The theme of the 2021 IWD is Choose to Challenge. We are all responsible for our individual actions and thoughts all day, every day. We can all choose to seek out and celebrate women's achievements, and collectively, we can create an inclusive world. We kick off our special report on influential women in insurance business as it celebrates the Amazons that are contributing their quota to the growth and development of their organizations and the insurance industry in general. Today, we will speak with Mrs. Adebola Odukale, the Managing Director of Capital Express Assurance Limited. We will also speak with Mrs. Mary Adeyonju, Executive Director Operations, Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC, and Mrs. Oladotun Adeogun, the Managing Director of Consolidated Hallmark HMO. These leading lights share their thoughts on what it takes to choose to challenge. Take a listen.
A woman does not have to be given any special consideration, just because that woman has to get to the top. You hear things like, she's a woman. I think these were some of the things that had worked against us in the past. As a woman, there's nothing special such that you need to be treated specially because you need to get to a certain, position in life. You can do as much the men can do. All we need to do is a change of mindset. A change of mindset, believing that we can do a whole lot of things, believing we can get exposed, believing we can retool. There's a need for us to retool, to reskill, to learn more, to open up ourselves, to better opportunities, to also develop our talents, develop, our own network.
Women should stop thinking that because I'm a woman, I can't get there, or society inhibits me from getting there. I think it's wrong. It's just a function of telling yourself, you know what, I have what it takes to be there, I can do it, and so I can get there. So it's a general thing, it's even global. Even out of the country, you don't find women everywhere, like that. But gradually, women are breaking grounds and women are making the round.
Women are very dedicated to their jobs. And when they come in, you promise them, okay, if you do this, this is what I will do for you. Then live up to that expectation. As an employer, don't cheat a woman because she's available, or because you think that she doesn't have any option, or because she has personal issues and you are helping her to meet those personal issues, and so because of that, you take advantage of her. So don't take advantage of a woman. Give them a level playing ground to achieve the best, because they are committed. They are willing to go all the way for you.
What more can I say than to urge you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the lineup. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.
International Women's Day is celebrated across the world on March the 8th. It is a global day set aside by the United Nations to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The campaign theme this year, as Choose to Challenge, is a call to challenge gender-based bias and inequality and create an inclusive world. Women in the insurance industry have encountered their share of gender-based prejudice in the workplace, not to mention the uphill task required to get to the top, given that insurance is historically a male-dominated business. Some insurance companies in Nigeria have, however, consciously created a level playing field for women to excel. Capital Express Assurance Limited is one of the fastest growing life assurance companies in Nigeria, offering a wide range of policies for individuals, families, governments, and businesses. Sitting aboard this company with a vision to be a world-class financial service provider is Mrs. Adebola Odukale, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer.
Before looking at how easy it is for women to get to the top, the first thing is even to look at, why is it that insurance industry is male dominated? For me, I think it's historical. If you look through, it's not just the insurance industry, it's across industries, all over. You talk of the banking industry, you talk of all of the industries all over. In the days of our parents, you had more males going to school. The females were already, meant to be at home, being domesticated, help to do the trading and all of that. We've seen a lot of changes. We see more females going to school. We see more females, venturing into, a whole lot of things. It's becoming easier by the day because we have more females now, doing a whole lot of things with their career. We have a lot more females now, even in the banking industry, in all of the industries across. You see women doing very great things, women venturing into areas that were hitherto left for men. We see women taking leadership roles. We see women improving themselves in several areas. And I think if we women, if we can continue to improve ourselves, if we can continue to, challenge ourselves, create value, add value wherever we are, I don't think there should be any problem in getting to the top in the insurance industry. In our organization, I'm not sure there have been specific problems around that. That proverb comes up because of the general challenges we see that women face when they are trying to climb the ladder, of their career, especially in a male-dominated hierarchy where you have so many males and the women are there. They are just trying to climb up the hierarchy. All of the challenges they face. That was what brought about that, that say. But I think generally, everything still comes from the culture that we have around us. The only thing is that for females, we need to do more. As a woman, there's nothing special such that you need to be treated specially because you need to get to a certain, position in life. All we need to do is a change of mindset, that balancing of family life with the career. We must be able to balance it such that you don't relegate your career totally to the background at the expense of, the family life. While you want to say the family life is very important, but then your career is also very important and you must be able to strike that balance. I started my career in a brokerage firm before moving to insurance. Where I worked formally, I was going to move to a senior management position. From my managerial position, I was going to move to the senior management position. I had done very well, over the years, and I think I had this interview then. Very interesting encounter. Okay, we intend to move you to this level, looking at what you've been able to contribute and all of this, seeing your performance. But would want to know, are you still out to have kids? You understand? It was a very senior level, and they wanted to be sure of my readiness, to cope. And those quick questions came in a very informal way, and I got the message. I think it's all about mindset, resilience. You telling yourself, look, nothing is going to be a barrier. This general belief, stereotypes about women. Women, they are so they can be problematic. They can give you so much issues. Like you said, they are Margaret Thatcher and all of that. At times we see things in deeper ways. At times we smell trouble from afar. You know, we can smell when there are issues. We have some understanding from perspective that could be different from the men from afar, and that would impact on the judgments we're going to make in that particular situation. When there are issues, we can smell trouble, you know, miles apart. So certain decisions that somebody would expect you to take, you don't want to take as a woman, because you see beyond what probably an average colleague of yours is seeing. In this organization called, Capital Express, we have written and unwritten rules. Mostly, of course, you have ethics of behavior that speaks to, the issues of sexual harassment. We have our code of ethics that will speak to that, which is written. But beyond the written as well, we have the unwritten rules of no sexual harassment of any female in this organization. I think everybody knows that. So that is the written. We have the written ones, we have the unwritten. Then beyond that, I run an open door policy here. Anybody has access to my own office as the managing director. Anybody, the younger, because I have more of the younger ones here. Yeah, we generally, for my own organization, we have mentorship programs. Yeah, even though the mentorship is both for male and female, like I said, here we don't have anything that favors a male above a female. Our ability to mentor people, our ability to encourage them, our ability to let them see the value, create value around them, and the fact that you can also create value around yourself. And whatever you do is the value you bring that matters in anything. Progress in life speaks to value. The more value you're able to give, the more progress you're able to make in whatever venture you put your hands into, whether it's the career, whether it's business, whether it's everything. So I think in the workplace, if we are talking of the women specifically, women, we should be mentors to women. If we are drilling down to women now, our mentorship will be very, very important.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC is one of the leading general insurance companies in Nigeria, offering a wide range of products in automobile, travel, aviation, oil and gas, personal bond, and special risk cover. Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC is one of the most gender-friendly insurance companies in Nigeria. We speak to Mrs. Mary Adeyanju, Executive Director, Operations, Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC, and Mrs. Oladotun Adeogun, the Managing Director, Consolidated Hallmark HMO.
What takes your anxiety away?
Access to medical care without financial constraint.
Assurance of a cover for my car and I.
Keeping my family protected despite my low income.
Knowing that my goods are secured while in transit.
Not having to worry about the pain and the bills at the same time.
Having my investment secured.
No matter what safety means to you, we provide you with a covering to keep you and all that matters to you safe.
Consolidated Hallmark Insurance PLC. Anxiety away. Value assured.
I don't think it's only the insurance industry that is male dominated, if you ask me. I think across board, there's male domination everywhere, whether in insurance, whether in banking, or whichever sector you find yourself. But I tried to do some brief analysis this morning to look at it. We have about 42 insurance companies, okay, and then we have I think 8 female CEOs, and I tried to do some small calculation. So it just shows me that we have about 19% in terms of female CEOs. So it means that we're coming up, but it can be better. And of course, you will agree with me that there's some form of traction. If you go to the NIA, our DG, there is a woman. You go to the CRN, the DG is a woman. You go to NCRIB, the president or the chairperson is also a woman and all that. So it's coming up. I think that we can do much more. It's just a function of the mind, If you think it, you can achieve it. I personally don't think there is some glass ceiling, that way. It depends on, it's still perception. If you think that there's a glass ceiling, there will be a glass ceiling for you. But if you believe that there is no glass ceiling, then you are running the race like any other person. Of course, as women, we have some form of limitation. You need to be able to tell yourself the truth, People just believe there are some things that you can't get a woman at the executive level to just do. They're coming to our organization as CHI. I think if you ask me, this is one of, if not the most gender-friendly insurance company I know of. It's a place, like most other places, where if you aspire to be at the top, all you need to do is not to tell yourself, I'm a woman or I'm a man, is work hard and you can get there. Well, that statistics has been like that for almost 2 years now. It hasn't changed, but I seriously think that statistics should change because there has been, some shift and all of that. And you remember when I started initially, I said it's not just insurance. And I also went further to say it's not only in Nigeria as well. So now we're talking about multinational. So it's everywhere. It just takes us back to history. Traditionally, the woman is born, and then that thinking is that the woman should be in the house, the woman should be in the kitchen, the woman should be taking care of children. But all that over time has changed. In fact, if you ask me, the girl child is beginning to take the lead. Whether we like it or not, when you train the woman, you are training the nation. Because the woman represents, she's not the head of the family, but she represents the family because she is the underground succor. She's the support at the background that helps the head to shine, and all of that. So the girl child, is becoming more and more prominent, in the scheme of things. In CHI, we have a mentorship program. We do that in-house and all that. They attach some younger staffs to the senior ones to say mentor them, and all that. So we have, even in the CRN, the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, there's a mentorship program. I'm one of the mentors, for CRN. So they give us, they attach, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the young ones to us to say mentor them and all of that. So we're doing all of that in our own little way to see how we can impact people, mentor them with, our lifestyle, mentor them with the things we say, mentor them, giving them books to read and all of that, and then guiding them in the right direction. I have a mentor myself, Mrs. Ilori. Yetunde Ilori is my mentor. I look up to her for so many things and all that. I'm very busy. I don't have all the time to see her every day, but she's my reference point and all of that. So my advice to the young ones is that you need a mentor. I just said I have a mentor, so I don't see any reason why you don't have. You need a mentor, you need somebody that you can sit down and talk with that can help you to shape your career. So career-wise, you can talk with the person. Spiritually, a lot of us didn't have people guiding us when we were younger. You need somebody to guide you, to put you in the right path and say, you know what, do this, don't do this, write these exams, do this. I'm a fellow today, all thanks to Mrs. Ilori. You know, so as she's nudging me, I'm nudging a whole lot of younger ones and all of that. So mentorship is very important. Coaching is key.
At Hallmark HMO, we work with both male and female. We don't discriminate at the point of employment. Everybody has a fair chance. And even for promotion, it's not about whether you are a male or a female. It's about the quality of your work. We believe that everybody should be given fair opportunity to prove themselves, whether female or not. So at the point of employing them, we don't discriminate. We don't discriminate about pay. We also believe that as a woman, the fact that you're a woman even gives you more opportunity to work, because this is a health industry. And in the health industry, you deal with nurses, you deal with doctors. And you have a lot of them as nurses being female. They may have personal issues, they may be pregnant, they may need to take time off to take care of their children. As long as when they are available, they are committed to doing their work very well. Basically, it's proving myself. Ability to prove myself in a world where you work with a lot of men who demand that you spend time at work, late nights, and believe that you don't have what to give. So you need to prove yourself. So as a woman, you do double of what a man does to prove yourself that you are capable to own the job and to perform excellently well. As long as you know what you are doing, you are good at your job, the sky is actually your limit. So for me, ability for me to be able to prove myself with the people I work with, ability for me to manage my home front so that it's not a distraction to me, and of course have a good support system in my family to aid me so that when I'm not there, the home is still running. Those few things were all the things I did to help me to grow. And of course, skilling, providing enough skilling for myself. So I'm always adding value to myself, attending training programs, developing myself. And of course, I had mentors who were also women who had gone through what I've gone through, who helped me all the way. My advice to them is that they must have a mentor. They must have a mentor, they must have another woman who have gone through what they have gone through, who can advise them. They must have sponsors within the organization, and they must be able to project themselves. They should not hide under the fact that I'm a woman, or because I'm giving birth, nobody is going to recognize me, nobody is going to promote me. They should be bold and courageous with the work that they are doing, and let their work speak for them. At every point in time, they should never look at themselves as if they are disadvantaged, because there is no disadvantage in being a mother, there is no disadvantage in being a woman. In fact, if you have issues with discrimination within the organization, speak out. Speak out for what is right and help other women get to the level that they want to get to.
always amazing to see women breaking boundaries and holding their heads up high, especially in the insurance industry, which is historically male-dominated. Join us next week for the continuation of our special report as we celebrate influential women in insurance business. Let's continue the conversation online. Connect with us on all our social media platforms. Let us know how you are choosing to challenge gender stereotypes and bias. My name is Lucy Lugbe. Until next time, from the entire team, let's all help forge a gender-equal world. Bye-bye.